Here it is. Ada Lovelace has been called the world's first computer programmer. What she did was write the world's first machine algorithm for an early computing machine that existed only on paper. Of course, someone had to be the first, but Lovelace was a woman, and this was in the 1840s.
Damn.
Suck it! Suck it, stupid people. Suck it. Ada was rocking shit in the 1800s. She was figuring it out. Imagine you'd be like, look, one day they're going to be able to do this, but right now they don't know how to do it. But if one day, if they just figure out how to do this, this is this, and this is that, and we're going to have computers, and the computers will operate on this algorithm, and people like looking at you like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Computers, like, imagine what a hell it would be to be a super, super genius living amongst the cave people. You're like, you fucks, we could be flying around if you assholes knew how to melt aluminum. Can you guys get me some glass? You don't know glass? Shit! Do you have any wires? You have no wire. Okay. Where do you get your metal? You don't have metal? What? Shit! Can you imagine if you like were looking at metal in the ground, like, why don't they just pull the metal out and make things out of that? And they're all like, hey. And you're like, what's the point? What's the point in making a house? What's the point? What's the point in having glass windows that look out at these cave people fucking each other and stabbing mastodons in the dick with flint-tipped tools? Fuck. Imagine what the hell that would be. That would be like the worst thing you could do to somebody. Like, imagine if one day they come up with a time machine and one of the punishments for people that were real pieces of shit is you would throw them in front of Genghis Khan's horde in like 1200 AD. You would just like take your underwear, you're in your underwear, everybody knows it's going to happen. You have a chance to live. If you just might get lucky, you might teleport into the right spot and not get slaughtered and eaten by the Mongols as they come over the top of the hill. But we're going to put you right in front of them. And, you know, good luck, you piece of shit. Fucking transport them in a time machine. I mean, if they do come up with the ability to do that to people one day, like an actual time machine, that would be the biggest hell ever. Take a person from 2018 who's used to driving around in his Tesla and checking his text every 5 minutes, and no, we're going to let you live. We're going to let you live, but you're going to live in 1200 AD. No doctors. There's no doctors. What the fuck is a doctor? What are you talking about, man? You got to run. You got to run. They're coming over the hill. Don't you smell that? Yeah, that's people burning. You smell people burning. They're like candles. Run! Just fucking run, but you're alive. That was the punishment.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up.
You know? That would be crazy. Imagine if somebody raped you and you get to decide what year they come back.
Where they have to go.
Yeah. Well, just send this motherfucker back to the dinosaur era. Good luck, you cunt. And then they're gonna be by themselves 65 million years ago. How many people would say yes to that? Like, how many people say yes? Well, we could do one thing. Bernie Madoff. We could either put you in jail for the rest of your life, or you get freedom in prehistoric Central Asia.
What would you do?
I'd take the death by prehistoric Central Asia all day.
Yeah, you gotta fucking live.
All day.
You gotta live.
Throw me in Siberia. If I die there, I die there.
Yeah.
But at least I'm not in a fucking cage until my heart stops beating.
100%.
I'd take that all day.
I'll roll the dice.
I'll roll the dice. It'll suck. I'll die for sure. But I'll die running. Or trying to get away, or or
you die quickly.
I'll break a leg. You know, I'm not going to die in that box. That's the craziest thing about you just decide when someone has crossed some line that we're going to take you out of circulation. We're just going to cool you in this little cage. We're going to hope you get better when we let you out in 15 years. Like, what a stupid idea.
It's not working. That's how you know it's a stupid idea.
It's not
working for anyone.
You want to protect people from violent offenders. That's primary, right? Violent offenders, people who want to rob people or murder people or rape people or assault people. That is like the number one thing is we want everybody to be safe. I love Jamie. I don't want Jamie to have to worry when he walks down the street that this guy that they locked up 10 times is going to jump out of the bushes and take his knees out with a baseball bat for no fucking reason other than he's crazy, right? You don't want that. Nobody wants that. So we all agree. You got to lock up rapists and murderers and all that. But after that, after you get past that, it's like, what good does it do to get that guy that cheated on his taxes? Why do you put him in a cage for a year? Why don't you let him work and pay you back? Like, why is he in a cage for a year? That seems like you're punishing him. Like you're just trying to torture him and steal a year of his life. but he just owes you money. He doesn't owe you a year of his life. How much is a year of your life worth? It's worth fucking billions of dollars. A year of your life? Fuck you, man. You can't take a year of someone's life. That's crazy. But if you owe taxes, they go, I'd like a year of your life, sir.
Or if you're fucking selling plants.
Selling plants, or worse, you're one of those people that didn't send the envelope and you're trying to bring some of that 4,000 pounds of cocaine over.
What would be a good deterrent to stop someone?
I don't
from
think
doing,
there's.
you know?
I think education is the real deterrent. You have to catch them, and there has to be punishment. Like if you owe people money, there should be reparations. You should if you were involved in some sort of a banking scheme and you rip people off, you should have to pay those people back. Period. You should be responsible for that. After that, you're assuming that someone's capable of growing, and sometimes we don't like to do that. It's very convenient to assume that someone is in a static state and they're never going to grow. Oh, this old banker asshole, he's just a rich old cunt, and this is how he's going to die. Fuck him. There's that thing, but he's a human being. And even if he lived his life fucking people over on those, those weird mortgage situation loans that were going on, what were those things called? Those
The short stuff.
Adjustable arm.
Yeah, the adjustable mortgages that people got fucked on because they signed up for them and they were a really low rate, and then all of a sudden the rate jacked up through the roof, and they were just inevitably going to lose their house. And this was like something that people knew about it beforehand. Even the people that organized that kind of shit, even knowing they can grow, it's a horrible thing they did. But to say that they're done, fuck them, lock them up forever. My grandma lost her house. It's terrible that your grandma lost her house, and whoever the fuck benefited from your grandma losing the house, they should all have to give that money back too. We should figure out how the fuck did they allow these banks to weasel people like that? You're not looking out for anybody's best interest when you do something like that. And obviously they didn't know the rates were gonna get as high as they got, where people were in terrible situations. But they should have known something was coming.
You hit the point though that they should have fucking been paid back.
Yeah, they should have been paid back.
None of those fucking people got paid back. It doesn't matter how long you lock them up for. Like, nobody fucking got their house back.
Yeah.
Everyone got fucked over.
And even people that were involved in the organizations that were probably responsible in part for the recession, which fucked everything up, those people all got bonuses when there was bailouts. The whole thing is...
The bailout should have been for fucking everybody who lost their home.
For sure. For sure. It shouldn't... The bailout most certainly shouldn't have gone to... I know that they have to pay these people these bonuses because these bonuses are in their contract, but that's still crazy. It's still crazy, even if it's in the contract. I mean, the government's got to bail you guys out. You guys are a failed business. This bank's a failed business, and you're still going to try to claim that you guys did so well that you need a bonus? Like, this is great. And you're going to take that taxpayer money and apply it to your bonus. So all those poor people out there working $50,000 a year, you're going to just take a giant... What's a good one for one of those guys? What's a good one? What's a good bonus? What do you think is like the biggest bonus that one of those banker guys got during the bailout? If you had to guess,
$300 million.
Is it that high?
That's a lot.
I don't think it's that high.
I got it.
30 million at least.
That's what the JP Morgan guy got last year.
30
What did
million.
he get? 30?
Last year, yeah.
Oh,
30
but
million
wait a
bonus.
minute. No, we're not in a recession though. Like they were getting it at the end of Bush's term, right? So that was 2009.
2008, he got 16 million.
Someone got 16 million.
Same guy.
So he got 16 million during the bailouts. Well,
In his worst year, he got 20 million.
baller. What do you think his house looks like? It's probably made out of cocaine. It's probably like an igloo.
Just walks by and licks the walls.
Here's the real question. You give the average person $25 million, they don't have to work again ever. You know, if this guy's making $20 million every year or more, probably with all these bonuses, right? Like when do you get out? Like how much do you have to have in the bank before you go, you know what? I'm just going to fucking live frugally and never work again.
That guy does not need to live frugally.
He doesn't even.
Any of
but
that
I mean,
fucking money.
For most folks, like what's the number that you'd have to get to where you're like, check please?
Yeah, I don't know what whatever that driving force is, though, to attain that doesn't just magically go away. You know, it's not like you get to that point and you're like, all right, now I can retire. Like, what do you fucking do in retirement? Look at the people who continue to work. You have 1,000 things you love to do, right?
Yeah.
And you're good at them, and you're obsessed with them. Other people don't have that. All they know is their job. All they know is to work, and they have a hard time integrating when they come out of that. You know, you have to have something that gives your life meaning and purpose.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard for people to take up new hobbies too. But really fun. That's the thing about learning stuff, getting good at stuff. When you suck, there's a little, there's a period in the beginning where it's frustrating. But if you do like anything, no matter what it is, especially physical stuff, something about getting good at things, it's very rewarding. Not enough people go through that. Not enough people, I think, try new shit out. And I think there's also new pathways that get opened in your brain the more you try something new that you suck at. And when you start off from that beginner phase and try to like put it together. And I think the little journey of the beginner phase to getting good, I think we should try something new once a year. I really do. I mean, maybe more. But for me, it can't be more than once a year because I get too crazy about stuff. For me, once a year is like I might be able to squeeze something in once a year and try it out for a little while and not let it overcome all the things I'm already crazy about.
How often do you go hunting?
Well, it's usually in the fall for elk, and then usually we do something in the early spring. We go to Lanai and we hunt for axis deer.